Muy buenas noches a todos los que lo veis en diferido. Estamos aquí, llevamos 2 horas y media de directo y está a puntito, a escasos 30 segundos de empezar la conferencia de PC Gaming. A ver qué se nos cuenta hoy. ¿Esta conferencia crees que mostrarán el Star Citizen? No. Ya os digo, no esperéis nada de esta conferencia y así quizás no os decepcione. Uy. ¡Ay, fuera! ¡Fuera! Ahora.
There is magic in PC gaming.
La imagen en PC Gaming.
It says, don't just obey the rules.
Se siente...
Rewrite them.
Ah, esto es Doom.
It says, don't just listen to stories.
No es simplemente escuchar historias,
Inhabit them.
sino...
It says, don't just accept the limits. Overclock beyond
superar
them.
los límites.
It says, don't just play games.
No solo jugar a los juegos,
Revel in them.
sino
Unleash them. It
desatarlos.
says, seriously, is every game
¿Esto es Fortnite?
Battle Royale now? Or is it just me?
¿En serio ahora todo tiene que ser Battle Royale o soy solo yo?
From deep waters to deeper space.
¡Qué bonita presentación!
From solo quests to mass engagements. There is magic in PC gaming. Let's celebrate that
La imagen en
magic
PC
together.
Gaming.
This is the PC Gaming Show.
Bueno, vamos a ver, que la presentación no ha estado nada mal. Y la verdad es que de Star Citizen he visto muy poco. Sé que existe, pero poco más.
Oh, hello to
Buah,
everyone
este tío,
online.
pobre hombre.
Hello to everyone at the Will Turn. Welcome to the PC Gaming Show. Yes. My name's Dana, and I'm your host today. I am delighted to be here. We have a fantastic show for you this afternoon. First, to all of you who came out to the Will Turn, thanks for joining us. The Will Turn is just a beautiful
Nada,
venue
hombre.
here
Si ya es una
in
tradición
Los
verte.
Angeles. To all of you online on Twitch, thanks for joining us. To those co-streaming partners,
Mira, lo
hey, as
patrocina
well,
Oculus
talking
Rift.
drop frames, great to have
Este
you
tío
here.
es como muy carismático, pero se queda en el
All the
intento.
wonderful sponsors that help make the PC Gaming Show come back again for the 4th straight year. Now,
Es el 4º año que la hacen. Joder, pues se me ha hecho mucho más largo.
Now, I'm not the only host here this year. I have my co-op partner up in the balcony. It's Frankie Ward joining us today. How's it going, Frankie?
Hey, Sean. I'm going to be up here in the balcony with a bunch of creative new PC games coming your way. From Warfare's latest update to some offbeat indie gems.
Frankie, we are so excited for the show to get started. We have over 30 games we're going to be looking at across the next 90 minutes. So let's
90
get it underway.
minutos.
Our very first title is
Uf,
from
poco breve.
Coffee Stain
Hora y
Studios.
media.
Their game has
Bueno, más o menos
absolutely
como la de
massive
Ubisoft.
construction as well as automation.
Bien,
Let's
ya
take
se me
a
ha
look
subido la
at
conferencia.
Satisfactory.
Que se procese ahora. Bueno, a ver qué nos van a presentar. Gracias, señor de las patatas. World Exclusive. Coffee Stand. ¿Qué es esto? No Man's Sky 2. Uy, ahora sí que he cargado el café. ¿Un Minecraft espacial? Hola, lancha. Acaban de empezar. Están enseñando esto por primera vez y todavía no sabemos qué es. Bueno, parece un juego de simulación raro, de estrategia. ¡Qué fenómeno! El señor de las patatas. Me ha pasado unas keys para sortear, así que las sortearemos luego por aquí. Así que quedaros con nosotros, que luego habrá más regalitos. Ya que estamos generosos, estamos que lo tiramos. Muchas gracias, señor de las patatas, y a vosotros por estar aquí hoy conmigo. Bueno, ¿qué? ¿Os gusta lo que veis? ¿Factorio 2? La verdad es que no conocía este juego. Uy. ¿Qué es de hacer una factoría gigante, una fábrica? Sí, lo dejas vinculado a tu cuenta de Uplay y no hace falta que lo bajes luego. Sans Factory. Sans Factory. Pues casi. Y ahora presentar otra cosa, no os enrolléis hablando con la gente. ¿Se puede hacer potato nice con esto? Es probable. Es como lo que están viendo, pero en 2D, pixelado. Pues yo me retiro, pues nada, unicornico, descansa.
Now, Oscar, I just want to begin right away by asking, what is Satisfactory all about?
Satisfactory is essentially about building these huge automated factories.
Nada, tranquilo, dejaremos alguna para mañana, para Nintendo. Bueno, y ahora sale el desarrollador y habla del juego, lo cual es un pelín aburrido, pero... Uf. Así es esta conferencia, ¿eh? Sí, por favor, explícame qué es esto.
Right. After a while, you'll need to create something more advanced, like a computer, for example. And at that point, you'll have some copper stuff set up, your wires and cables. But to make plastic, you need to get some oil. So you need to go out and find this oil, build some oil pumps and oil refineries, and set up a transport with self-driving vehicles between the outpost and your factory.
Buah, qué tostonazo. ¿Habéis jugado a algún juego parecido?
How much area are we talking about where all your factories will exist?
Oh, this factory will grow enormous. The main part, which will probably be the biggest, will start spreading more and more and more. Or in some cases, we'll have players just building these massive, tall buildings with
edificios muy grandes. Es que, no sé, no le veo mucha gracia hacer cajas, fábricas de cajas. Es una especie de juego de estrategia. Bueno, voy a abrir el cóctel yankee este. ¿Por qué hacerlo en primera persona? Vale, efectivamente es un mix muy raro. Os lo enseño para que lo veáis. Bueno, huele bien. Tengo una magdalena para luego. Sí, ahora podéis estudiar. Yo también voy a estar diseñando cosas. Si puedo. No, no puedo porque lo estáis viendo justo de lleno. Bueno, tiene como patatitas, tiene cosas así de palitos. Un poco raro. Voy a intentar enseñaroslo sin que se caiga. ¿Lo veis bien? Vamos a ver. Bueno. Está bueno. Para picar no está mal.
Our very first indie title of the day. We do indeed, Sean, because here's something we
despedirnos el año pasado, se ve que no le gustó como lo hizo. El For Honor hasta el lunes lo podéis coger, el lunes que viene, una semana. Así que tenéis tiempo de sobra.
From the brand new indie studio Chance Agency, let's watch the first gameplay trailer for NeoCab.
Un primer tráiler de gameplay. A ver. ¿Un juego de taxistas? ¿Cyberpunk? Oye, este me gusta. Exacto, como dice Gerald, te lo agregan a la biblioteca y ya está. Y luego te valoran. ¡Hala! Mantente en la carretera. Neocab. Mira, este me ha gustado.
Now, our next game, believe it or not, is in the Battle Royale genre. Of course,
Un
it's
Battle Royale.
2018, what do you expect? We have several Battle Royale games we're going to be talking about today, but
Buah.
the Battle Royale format is very
Van a hablar de varios
simple.
Battle Royale hoy.
Players play in an ever-shrinking space until there's one last standing. So developers have already been doing
Nada, Picalito, descansa. Nos vemos mañana en Nintendo. 6 de la tarde, así que estaremos aquí sobre las 5:15, 5:30. Descansa y gracias por pasarte. Mavericks. Proving Grounds. Bueno, el año pasado presentaron Age of Empires. Fue bonito. Hola, Edkurt. Unos se van y otros vuelven. Un Battle Royale. Han presentado un juego de taxistas bastante chulo. Y no lo digo de broma, No he jugado al PUG ni al Fortnite ni ninguno de estos, pero él se parece mucho al PUG, ¿no? Ese diseño mola. Con esta conferencia no seáis exigentes. Simplemente, pues oye, si algo os llama la atención, eso que os lleváis. Sí, nos vamos a quedar hasta Sony. Y no empalmo con Nintendo porque hay que dormir. Aquí toda la noche. Desconozco si en estos juegos se pueden hacer estas cosas. Que se queme el ambiente y tal. ¿Os gustan los Battle Royale? Yo es que no he probado ninguno. Y son ahora como lo mejor de la vida para todo el mundo. Hola. ¿Suena bien el juego? El vídeo, quiero decir. Mavericks. Proving Grounds. A mí lo que me sobra es esto, que ahora se pongan... Nacho y Pistacho se han unido. Nacho, qué grande. Gracias por pasarte. Eres mi querido Nacho y Pistacho, ¿verdad? Me voy a poner un cafecito. Perfecto, aquí estaremos. En el PUG tendrás 300-400 horas. Joder. Muy joven este tío, ¿no? Voy a subirme un poco el volumen porque voy a empezar a hablar bajito. Así que a ver si no grito mucho. Pues nada, Cobran, descansa, mañana si quieres te mando luego un audio de Sony. El mismo que viste y juega, genial, me alegro. Pues gracias por pasarte, hombre.
So take a concrete example, right? So let's say a player is walking through the map, they'll be leaving footprints, they'll be displacing foliage, like grass bending. But siege-style gameplay in houses, that's like a lot of destruction systems that sort of together.
Pues nada, descansa, tío, y que sea leve mañana. ¿No podéis haber puesto gameplay? ¿Tenéis que repetir el tráiler otra vez? ¿Preparado para mañana en Nintendo, Nacho? No, mientras estos dan la chapa, Voy a ver si Ubisoft cumplió mis expectativas. Assassin's Creed Odyssey sí, y con pintaza. Nueva Assassin's Creed expansión nada, Splinter Cell nada. ¿Cómo me he jodido eso? A una beta de Division 2 sí, Skull and Bones sí, Beyond Good and Evil 2 sí, pero más o menos. No me gustó lo que se ha visto de Beyond Good and Evil, la verdad. Nueva IP, ¿ha habido nuevas IPs en lo de Ubisoft? Bueno, más o menos. Porque han sido las del año pasado, pero mejor. No, esto no lo han cumplido, nos han dado vergüenza ajena. Y no ha habido Rabbids, pero sí que ha habido crossover con Star Fox. Bueno, a ver qué nos cuenta la rizosa. No esperes mucho del directo, Nacho, que si no mañana... Reimaginación de un mod. The Forgotten City. Sí, pero yo creí que iban a anunciar los Rabbids para Smash y al final anunciaron a Star Fox para el Starlight este. ¿Se ha visto cómo se juega ese juego? Porque yo tengo curiosidad. No, no te has perdido nada. El Battle Royale este y esto que es un mod. Pero no sé qué... Otro juego en Grecia. Ni un juego de taxistas muy chulo. Yo el año pasado así descubrí el Tunic este que han presentado ayer en Microsoft. Lo sacaron aquí. Hola. Sí, yo creo que ese fue el momento en el que Ubisoft mejoró, cuando anunciaron el Star Fox. A partir de ahí la conferencia mejoró mucho. Bueno, no tiene buena pinta. Oye, este juego tiene buena pinta, ¿eh? Muchos caerán por los pecados de uno. The Forgotten City.
Coming up on the PC gaming show, what's next for Killing Floor 2? And an unannounced game from Tripwire Interactive. And now
Subnautica?
your host, Sean Plott.
Our next game is a blast from the past. It's not a sequel or prequel or remake, but rather an entirely new game altogether.
Una nueva
Let's
IP.
take a look at Stardock's Star Control Origins.
Stardox.
Long ago, the singularity formed, its creators uplifted into something beyond our
Parece el Dead Synchronicity.
These beings, now known as the Lexites, left Earth, traveling to multiple planets in our solar system.
Viajaron a múltiples planetas por el sistema solar.
This is why we are here. Welcome to Star Control,
Star
a
Control.
state-of-the-art international space agency tasked with the exploration of our solar system and the
Matt
defense
Mackinson?
of Earth. Here resides the world's brightest minds and greatest technology, brought together by a strong curiosity to discover the unknown.
Por una curiosidad de descubrir lo desconocido.
Join today.
Join today. ¿Qué está haciendo el presentador entre vídeo y vídeo? Yo creo que se marca unos bailes o algo así, porque...
Star Control has accelerated the construction of our new modular deep solar system vessel specifically for
PC Gaming, Master Race, graficazos. Una cosa está clara, la plataforma definitiva del juego no es una consola. Un año más se confirma que el que quiera jugar a juegos, que se vaya a PC. Un Kerbal 2. Estaría guay un Kerbal 2. Juego de naves. Tiene muy mala pinta. Un universo abierto. ¿Spore? ¿Eres tú?
We've heard so much about you.
Star Control. Origins. Cuidado, Origins. No, el tío no tiene para sentarse. Otros años sí que está sentado. No, por Dios, Gerald, no se parecía a Starship Troopers.
So Star Control is an open universe action RPG. You can visit dozens of aliens, hundreds of different stars, thousands of different unique planets, and you can land on each and every one of them. And when you're driving around the planets, you can jump over canyons, blast critters, and then you can venture onto the solar system and do ship-to-ship combat across the planets.
And I want to ask, since
Pues está bueno este mixen.
part of this game, with it being open world, how do you make sure that the story still stays
No está mal.
as the focus for the player?
Yeah, so we're really excited about the story that we've prepared for Star Control.
Buah,
It's funny, it's
historiaca.
creative, but
Una
also
historia
has some
divertida y
dark,
creativa.
sinister side to it. However, what we're very proud and very excited about is we have an infinite universe. That is, we are fully simulating the entire universe at all times. So even if you're
Tienen
at home
simulación
on
de
the
distintos
moon and
universos.
exploring the universe, the aliens are still moving around the universe, doing their own thing, exploring and interacting with each other.
So it's not just like at a planet there's the same town.
Qué cagada lo de Spore, Qué buena pinta tenía ese juego.
Right, exactly.
Y cómo la caga una vez evolucionas.
This infinite universe is the glue that connects my story,
Un
my
tipo de reserva que sea jugable, pues seguramente una que tenga acceso a la beta ya. O a la demo.
How does the modding work?
So what's your
Digo
favorite
yo,
science fiction show?
Probably Firefly.
Yeah, so what would you think of
Uy,
making Firefly
que se
season
inspiraron en Firefly.
Shit, that's a lot of pressure, Patrick.
Well,
You're putting me on the spot on stage right now, yeah.
we have a week to do it, so. But anyways, in Star Control
Esas son
Origins,
palabras
you can
mayores.
create your own
Pues a mí
ships,
me ha
your own
gustado
planets, your own
el de
galaxies,
Forgotten
you can
City.
package up your adventures and share them with your friends online.
So someone else can take care of Firefly Season 2. That's up to you. Now, last thing I want to ask about is how multiplayer
Qué capullo es este presentador, de
So in
verdad.
the game we have ship-to-ship combat, and that turned out to be so popular in our early testing.
Que si queremos
our
una segunda
initial
temporada de
consider
Firefly
it
depende de
separate
nosotros.
gameplay mode. So we did. We called it Fleet Battles.
O igual es un
create
early
your own
access.
ships, you build them out of different pieces and parts, you attach different weapons and defenses, and then you go online to play them. You can either play local multiplayer, 2 people on the same machine, or online, ranked online play.
Where can people go to pick up Star Control Origins?
Well, right now, Star Control Origins is available for pre-order on GOG and Steam.
Mira,
Well, lovely.
preorden en
You
GOG y
guys
en Steam.
Definitely be sure to head over to starcontrolgame.com and check them out on Steam.
A ver,
and GOG
Spored
as
está
well.
muy bien,
And
pero
one
una
more
vez
thing,
empezabas
We are happy to announce
a expandirte
at
al
our PC
espacio,
Gamer Show that, Star
y
Control
EA lo
Origins
dejó,
launch on
lo dejó
September
morir.
20th,
Y
2000.
trataron muy mal al creador.
Look for it on September 20th.
Mira, sale en septiembre.
Now, our next game was PC Gamer's favorite game.
El juego favorito de los jugadores de PC del año pasado.
Showdown from Crytek.
Hunt
Let's take a look
Showdown,
at what's coming for Hunt Showdown just after E3.
de Crytek. Ojo, estos son palabras mayores. Hunt Showdown. No recuerdo este juego del año pasado. Pero Crytek... Esto sí es Master Race. ¿Juego de vaqueros? Otro Battle Royale. Mira, ¿no queréis Red Dead Redemption? ¿Un zombie? Pero esto que intenta ser un poco de todo. Ah, de este, del Hunt. ¿O de cuál juego este la besta? ¿De Ezkur? Hunt Showdown. Cómpralo ya en Steam.
I am here with Guy from Skydance, who's here to tell me why fighting in massive mech suits is not about to go out of fashion anytime
A mí es que me gustaba más antes,
soon.
pero bueno,
Guy, now,
algún día lo quiero
Hellfire,
comprar.
In fact, sorry, Archangel was originally a single-player narrative game, but Hellfire, this new edition, what changes is that going to make?
Well, players really love the single-player narrative.
Buah, a los jugadores les va a encantar esto.
They said, we really want it multiplayer.
Mira, el
and we
presentador
want it
ya no
all for
está.
all. And we
Oso
kinda
se oculta
thought,
detrás de la
"This is a
cabeza de
completely
ella.
different game, but let's give it a shot. And so we got a crack team together. They put something really special. We got 4 maps. We got 6 different mechs. Tons of weapons where you could just blast through the environment and other mechs alike. and it's really just an amazing experience. You can zip around in your mech, you can tower over others.
Ah, que has jugado la beta del Hunt. Sois 10 cazadores y una presa. Todo vale para hacerse con la presa. Ve a buscar las pistas localizando la presa. No es un corderito precisamente la caza si tienes que huir con su botín o intentarlo. Un poco a lo Evolve, ¿no? Por cierto, Evolve va a cerrar sus servidores este mes o el que viene. Qué rico el Evolve. Bueno, un vistazo a Skydance. ¿Eso no era una productora de cine? Esto es Arcángel Hellfire. Vale, un juego de combate de naves, de mechas. Va mucho más rápido de lo habitual.
It's called The Sinking City, and joining me to talk about
Sinking
it
City.
is the community manager at Frogwares, Sergey Oganessian. Welcome, Sergey. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've earned a handshake.
Yeah, you
Welcome
nailed that
to the stage.
pronunciation.
I love that you lie to me so kindly. You know, I want to ask right away, the Sinking City, you know, there's a lot of open world, third-person type games. What makes the Sinking City different from what a player might expect?
Well, I mean, the Sinking City is an open world action investigation game inspired by Lovecraft. And we believe that these three elements already make the game pretty unique. And you know, when I say that you can be a detective in a world, in a supernatural world full of mystery. And, you know,
un par de juegos, uno de navecitas, uno de cazar y uno de peleas de mechas. Y ahora están presentando The Sinking City. Sinking City. Un poco de investigación.
We will not give you any clear objectives
No hay
in your diary
pistas.
or, you know, markers on the map telling you where to go or what to do. It's actually up to you to figure that out. Instead, we will give you information, you know, hints, evidence, like clues, answers to examine, like people to talk to, suspects to question. And we will ask you in return to use your wits and your intuition to experiment with your findings, you know, maybe like find a way how to progress. And what
un par de
you should also
juegos
know is that
majos
finding these
con
clues
Indiana
will
Jones.
not only help you understand what's going on, and you know get a better understanding of the world and its people, but it will also help you maybe change the
Joder, se ve muy guay para ser un juego indie,
You mentioned the world itself. I mean, the footage that I've seen through the years has just been absolutely beautiful. Talk to me about the world that we're in and what investigation is at the core.
So the game takes place in this fictional city of Auckland, in the state of Massachusetts.
En esta conferencia sobre el presentador.
Which has claimed like thousands of lives. And also, like, it seems like it awakened frightening monsters which now roam the streets of Auckland. You know, people that live in the city,
podían presentar el Call of Cthulhu aquí.
Gangs, cultists, poor people, rich people, but
Y
they are
dispara
all
con sus
united by
cojones
fear.
así.
You know, they are all afraid,
Con una mano
except
solo.
for the cultists, of course. They are all afraid that,
¿Cuántos
you know,
apostamos a
for
que
their
Sony
lives
empieza con The
because
Last
of
of
the
Us
flood,
2?
because of the monsters. And you know,
Que levanten la
we
mano.
actually want to understand what's going on. We want to understand what lies behind this ostensibly supernatural flood. And what's even funny is that while everybody is afraid,
tiene la
nobody
boca
wants to leave,
cosida.
but this is kind of different story.
Hola, Cops.
Well, I mean, we've talked a little bit about the story
Llegas a
world and how
tiempo.
it's inspired by Lovecraft. What about the game mechanics?
Inspirado
You
por
mentioned the
Lovecraft.
sanity mechanic in the past.
Indeed, we do have a sanity mechanic which directly impacts gameplay.
No, a mí este juego me está gustando,
When a hero is under a lot of stress, when he sees like something supernatural, something disturbing, or even when he's making choices in the story which he's not comfortable with making, you know, he will begin to lose his sanity.
Y se empezará a volver loco si haces cosas
He will
raras.
start to have hallucinations, he will start to have distorted sounds, which will allow the player to understand that something is actually going wrong. Maybe we need to, you know, step back and do something about that. As of right now, we're still fine-tuning this mechanic because we're still looking, you know, for the sweet spot between impact on the gameplay and impact on the story.
Since we're almost out of time, I still just have to ask,
Harry Evans.
what are the sweet monsters that we're going to get to see in the game?
¿Quiénes son los monstruos que vamos a
Different kinds of
matar?
monsters. We have different kinds of archetypes, you know, with different abilities. And,
¿Cómo?
you know,
¿Cómo
we
que en
actually
Alemania
give you
tienen
tools. The game is
wifi
not about
mierda?
fighting
Debería
monsters,
ser un
investigations,
wifi
right?
superior al nuestro.
But we give you tools to defend yourself.
No pasa
So we give
nada.
you weapons, we give you skills, we give you even certain like traps. In return, we ask you that you make a decision.
Dios, cómo sobra el presentador. No podía sacar un tráiler del juego, salir el tío y decir, mira, el juego va de esto, y ya está. Le puede mucho el ego a este hombre.
So if you're hungry for more, you can always follow us on Facebook.
Mira, les voy a seguir en Twitter, The
This
Sinking
is where we
City.
post our updates regularly. Facebook, The Sinking City Game, YouTube, Frogwares.
Tienen canal de YouTube también. Like and subscribe.
If you want to learn more.
Well, I'm super excited personally to see how it turns out. Thanks for joining me
Open
on
World
stage,
Investigation
Sergey.
Lovecraft.
Sinking City.
No tiene mala pinta este juego.
Now, our next game is a PC title that has only gotten better over the last few years, and I'm always excited to hear what they have in store. Frankie is up on the balcony with the developers of Warframe. Talk to me,
Warframe.
Frankie.
Well, we all know the PC is home to some of the most devoted communities in gaming, and one of the best
¿Por qué hay dos
undoubtedly belongs to
personajes?
Warframe.
No sé.
Last year, the game got its first open world update, Plains of Eidolon, and the next epic cinematic quest is called The Sacrifice.
The
We've got an
Sacrifice.
exclusive launch trailer for you.
A ver. The Sacrifice. ¡Ay! Ya. ¿Habéis visto la luna cómo estaba? Hola. ¡Qué diseñaco! Un hack and slash a los Ryu Hayabusa. ¿Pero habéis visto la luna? Warframe, The Sacrifice. Ah.
Megan Everett, Community Manager at Digital Extremes, joins me now. Megan, tell me more about The Sacrifice.
So The Sacrifice is the latest installment of
O sea,
our
una
cinematic
expansión.
quest. It continues a story that we started in The Second Dream, continued with The War Within, and then a
Con
classic
deciros que no
prologue.
sabía
So
que
at the end of
Warframe
last
tenía
year, we
historia.
kinda shattered some hearts and left them with a bit of a plot twist, and I'm not going to spoil it for people who want to maybe catch up. But what I can say is that, obviously from the trailer that you saw, the wait for Umbra, the 3-year wait to the Umbra Warframe is finally
Qué cosa
over.
más rara.
The creepy guy at the end of the trailer there, Ballast, plays a pretty big role in this quest. And
Pues yo
again,
no sabía que
nothing
tenía
spoiled a lot,
historia este juego.
But I can say that it's coming this week on PC.
And you guys are actually currently waiting, well, as well as the update, you're working towards TennoCon right now.
Yes, so it's going to be another big year for us, and I'm really excited for it.
Well, let's take a look at last year's event to get an idea of what TennoCon is all about.
What do you think the mega reveal at 10 Live is going to be?
Can you tell me anything about this Umbra thing that's maybe going on or whatever?
It was pretty amazing. Like, it's a whole new direction.
Ese tío es youtuber, lo he visto yo.
You got all these other games coming out, but this one's free.
Le he visto hacer reviews de pelis.
Get it started.
Given that the community knows you as Auntie Megan, oh God, it must be huge for you to be at TennoCon.
TennoCon is really special for really everyone that works at Digital Extremes. The developers pour their heart and soul into what we do for TennoCon, and
Hola, Kaid. ¿Cómo estuvieron las conferencias de Square? Square fue cortísima, de media hora. Enseñaron cosas que ya se había visto en otras conferencias. Muy buenos juegos, pero y un par de IPs nuevas. Pero todo muy apresurado y muy mal. Y Ubisoft no ha estado mal, ha empezado muy lenta, pero luego yo creo que ha remontado y han sacado buenos juegos. Las tendré resubidas por 12 Plays, por el canal de YouTube, si te apetece verlas luego. No anuncian la Legacy of Kain. En Sony we trust.
Count on some tears and some emotions because it's a really big day for us.
So basically, bring tissues, right?
Bring tissues for yourself, for me,
mola,
for
sí, no
everyone
sabía,
involved,
ya te digo, no
because
sabía que tenía historia.
But if you can't get to TennoCon because unfortunately it is sold out, how can you watch it online?
So on twitch.tv/warframe, you can definitely check it out. And PC Games
¿Qué fecha de lanzamiento para We Happy Few? Pensaba que ya había salido, pero acaba de ver que estaba en Early Access. De todas formas es un RPG, es más bien un Bioshock. Tiene pinta de Bioshock y no han dicho sí que estaba en Early Access y la fecha. Espera, que llego, que lo tengo aquí todo anotado. 10 de agosto de 2018. Sega.
Publisher of Japanese games known for their fully featured ports, especially beloved by this guy on the left.
¿Cómo es el que aplaudió? Este tío parece que está drogado, dormido todo el día. Shenmue. Lo que nos va a traer Sega. A ver. Esto es la mini conferencia de Sega aquí. Bayonetta. Lo mejor de Japón en PC. Valkyria. Bayonetta, pero esto ya habéis salido. Vanquish. Ya habéis salido Vanquish, ¿verdad? Puyo Puyo Tetris. Y lo que está por llegar, a ver. Shenmue. ¡Buah! ¡Qué ganas! Este es el Tales of Vesperia que me presentaron ayer. Ah, no, Sin Resonance. ¿Yakuza? ¿Se ha suscrito alguien o algo? ¡Yakuza 6! ¿Hola? Ah, me está jugador medio que, gracias. Yakuza Kiwami. LOL. Eso no me lo esperaba, eso es un anunciaco. Este será el Valkyria 4. Mira, pues ahora podréis jugar los Yakuzas traducidos cuando vean los fans la traducción. Valkyria Chronicle 4. Esto es Yakuza 0. Hola, ¿van a llegar todos los Yakuza? ¡Qué grande! Sega ha ganado el E3. Oye, muy guapo, porque ahora seguro que el resto de Yakuzas llega. Mira, Yakuza 0 ya está para preorder. Joder, pues noticián. Y lo digo totalmente en serio, ¿eh? Aún quedan cosas. Joder, pues es un puntazo, así lo traducirán los fans. Lo traducirán. Son como los Shenmue de la mafia japonesa, una historia brutal, te lo recomiendo muchísimo. Son juegazos, una gran saga. Este hombre se quiere demasiado a sí mismo. Estoy pensando como lancha motora, me iba a comprar todos los Yakuza en Play 4 que van a sacar el 3, 4 y 5 en remake, pero igual ahora hay que esperarse a PC. Por lo menos así la gente los traducirá. Ah, bueno, siempre he jugado Yakuza en Play, así que seguramente seguiré, pero es una grandísima noticia. Cuando estén de oferta se vuelven a comprar y ya está. Killing Floor 2, ¿otra vez? ¿Otra vez? ¿No los habían sacado ya este juego?
Yep, we've been really busy working on Killing Floor, and we got 4 major updates that are coming out this year. The first one we dropped in March.
Además ya tengo el 1 y el 0, los tengo ya en Play 4 y el 6.
Yeah, so we're bringing the summer sideshow back, but this time we're mixing circus freaks with steampunk in a really fun, exciting way. And we have a really cool new system that we're adding. It's called the Weapon Upgrade System. And with this, there's 73 different weapons that we have in our game, and each one you can upgrade it and make it viable.
Han dicho que lo van a poner steampunk en Killing Floor. ¿Esto que es un survival o un juego de acción?
So you can make your boy guns big.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Bill. Let's take a look at the trailer for Treacherous Skies Summer Sideshow.
Ah, este es el creador de Killing Floor, ok. World Exclusive. No son... A ver, son mafiosos, pero no son como GTA, son como Shenmues. Es decir, es más importancia en la historia, tienes minijuegos, un poco beat'em up, exploración, mundo abierto. Pero no son GTA. Que mucha gente se cree que son GTAs en inglés y con japoneses.
You helped me escape that fray at my beloved Steamland, but
Steamland.
now I need your help once again. I've got to
¿Qué
get
es
to my
esto?
island in the channel. Now,
Es más
listen up.
parecida a Max
I
Payne
don't
que
know
el
how,
GTA.
but these blasted circus freaks followed us on board. I think it's time to...
No has jugado a Shenmue, ¿no? A Shenmue.
Horrendous bloodshed. Oh, for me, my mechanical children have turned again.
No entiendo qué es este juego. Todo el mundo dispara. No me entero de nada.
Careful, lads, they're tough, even removing the head. Put these rebellious robots down. But take heart, lads and lasses. I have invented some new
Pues
toys.
Square Enix presentó un juego de un sordo.
The Static Strikers, a shocking
Pero que es una expansión para el Killing Floor.
and the M99 Sniper Rifle. And finally, there's a last-minute addition to the crew.
Watch this woman go.
Actualización.
Mrs. Foster negotiated her way on board.
Yo es que creía que ya había salido. No, es que Killing Floor es cooperativo de matar cosas. Yo creí que era un survival horror.
Fossey, joke for you. Optician says my eyes are okay. I say, then how do you explain my husband?
Now, as is tradition, the content that you just saw will be available tomorrow, including a free weekend
mira,
for PC.
disponible
this
mañana.
Definitely check it out with Killing Floor 2, but that's not all that Tripwire has.
Y prueba
President
gratis.
Tripwire himself, John Gibson, on stage. John, welcome.
Las cosas estarán disponibles mañana,
Pleasure
casi
to be
todas.
here. Now, I understand that Tripwire is stepping into also doing publishing.
No me ha llamado
What does that
nada.
entail?
That's right. So, Sean, it's really challenging for developers right now with the thousands of games that are
Muy
coming out
buenos
every
los
year.
Yakuza, échale un
It's
vistazo,
really
ya sea
hard
en
to get
PC o en
noticed.
Play.
And then you have
Ya
the
mismo te lo
traditional
puedes comprar
publishing
en Play.
deals. So we're giving developers fair
¿Qué es esto?
deals.
Hola.
We're going to be helping them rise above that noise so they can get noticed. And because of our experience developing our own games and publishing our own games, we're going to help them with marketing, funding,
Quieren
mentoring,
ayudar a
feedback to help
desarrolladores
them
a
succeed.
distribuirlos,
Yeah, I mean, the game that
a
we have on
distribuir sus
screen
propios
is one
juegos
of those
indies.
games. This is Road Redemption.
That is right.
Road
I'm happy
Redemption.
to announce that we're going to be publishing Road Redemption. We're going to be helping them grow and succeed even more on Steam, but also bring the franchise
¿Pero qué es
beyond
esto?
Steam.
Now, I know today you
Y
have
quieren
a
llevar la franquicia fuera de
exclusive
Steam.
new game hasn't been announced
We
yet.
do. Nobody knows.
Before we roll the trailers, I wonder if you could give me a little bit of a tease.
Yeah, so we're working with the team at Blindside Games, and they're led by Alex Quick.
Oh, yeah, right.
So if you're familiar with the Killing Floor universe, you know Alex Quick was the modder that created the original Killing Floor mod, which
A ver.
Tripwire worked with Alex to bring commercial. And then Alex went off, assembled his own team, made the game Depth,
Tripwire.
which was sharks and humans fighting each other, very, very successful. And now it's come full circle. We're working with Alex again, and we're going to bring his all-new game to market.
Well, let's take a look at it right now. World exclusive new
Dios,
upcoming
este
game
tío
from Tripwire.
Está drogado. Abre los ojos. Blindside.
Close your eyes and imagine a place where the sun is bright and the beaches are wide. A place
Qué mala
filled with
pinta.
southern charm, where the water is as warm as the welcome. So come feel the wind in your sails.
Ah, es el
Kick
creador
back
del
and relax.
juego este de
Enjoy the
supervivencia de
local
tiburones.
cuisine. Your dream vacation is waiting for you here on the Gulf Coast.
No recuerdo cómo se llamaba. Tipo Evolve era.
Go to maneatergame.com now to book your vacation.
Man
Operators
Eater.
are standing by.
Coming soon.
So hey, John, so you get to play as the shark.
You are the shark. This is an open world action RPG where you
Un
play as the
RPG
shark,
open world
or as we like to call it,
en el que eres un tiburón.
RPG.
Oh, nice. Okay, so
Dios, que existe un Shark
so
PG.
you like upgrade and improve the shark? Is there like skill trees?
You do. There is a shark skill tree. Really? There is a full single-player campaign. You eat your way through it. You get bigger
Lol.
teeth. You can jump out of the water and snatch people off piers and all of that fun stuff.
I didn't realize this was a power fantasy I needed so badly.
Es un juego en el que eres un tiburón y comes gente. Y es un RPG en el que eres un tiburón y comes gente.
All right, I doubt anyone will forget that here. That's maneatergame.com. John, thanks so much for joining me on stage. And once again, all the content that Tripwire showcased earlier about Killing Floor 2 and Road Redemption will be playable here at E3. Definitely be sure to check it
me
out.
da muy mal rollo este
Coming
tío.
up next, Frankie has a whole slew of unannounced games. Frankie.
Cheers, Sean.
Otro juego
Now looking tasty there,
exclusivo.
and I can't believe they named a game after my favourite weekend activity. Indies are at the heart of PC gaming, and next up is a brand new publisher revealing 3 games for the very first time, releasing one of them, Behave Yourselves audience, today. So let's take a look.
Sale hoy a la venta el juego que vayan a presentar. Hey, somos una desarrolladora sin nombre. Sí, realmente, ese es nuestro nombre. Los publicistas son aburridos, pero desarrollar videojuegos, ¿no? Las desarrolladoras de videojuegos, ¿no? Entonces, estamos creando juegos para ti. Empezando justo ahora. Estamos anunciando 1, 2, 3 juegos hoy. Y vamos a sacar uno de esos juegos ahora mismo. Disfrutad. Y volvemos a la parte aburrida. Untitled Pod. Mola, la desarrolladora sin nombre. ¿Qué es esto? Creo que este es el juego que sale ya mismo a la venta. Un RPG con dibujos hechos a mano de personajes kawaiis. Estéticamente se parece a Scott Pilgrim. Bravery New Work. Bueno, este tiene un poco mejor pinta. Gráficamente se ve guay. Uno de granja. Adiós. Juego de granja maligna. No me gusta cuando sacan los títulos tan rápido. Harvest. Morningstar. Es todo muy turbio. Metroidvania pixelado. Este sería carne de YOLO si siguieran existiendo. Es tan minimalista que da miedo. Overwhelm. Todos tienen un estilo gráfico visual más...
All these games look like must-plays. And Overwhelm, the
Disponible
final
ya.
game of
Must
the bunch,
plays.
is available on Steam right now with a special launch discount. So make sure you check that out after the show. And if you're
Pero es que ahora se lleva que vaya sin afeitar.
game a corner of the Facebook booth inside the South Hall to give Overwhelm a try. Right. Next up, it's time for us all to take a holiday, and where better than a virtual resort with some truly spectacular wildlife. Back again this year, our friends of the show, Frontier Developments, with a unique take on the park management genre. I am, of course, talking about Jurassic World Evolution.
Whoa!
The long-awaited game is out tomorrow and lets you build your own dinosaur-stuffed tourist trap. What could possibly go wrong?
Me gusta que saquen ahora Jurassic World. El único problema, el que dobla es Jeff Goldblum. Lo que no me gusta es que el juego sale mañana.
Because they believed that they were in control. And control, well, here's the thing. Humanity is desperate for it. We are seduced by it, deceived by the illusion of it, but we never really possess it. Because if there's anything that chaos theory has taught us,
recibe el enlace. Yo este le tengo muchas ganas.
Chaos destroys them. And what makes us such unique creatures is knowing the scope and power of what we're up against and still believing that we can win.
Voy a hacer un parque y no va a haber problemas, ya veréis. Jurassic World Evolution, mañana mismo a la venta. Le tengo muchas ganas, de hecho, seguramente haga un primeros pasos un día de estos. Y un merece la pena, quizás. Insomniac.
How do you make an open world game in VR? Let's take a look at
Un
their upcoming
mundo
game,
abierto en VR. Stormland. Do you remember flying across the sea of clouds above and giving a new life to the world below? Esto es... se parece mucho al de Rob. Insomniac. Age of Empires. No, es más de gestión. Es tipo los Roller Coaster Tycoon. Este juego tiene muy buena pinta. Y si va a ser para VR, el problema es que sea de PC. Que yo en PC no muevo la VR. Sí, un theme park. Buah, qué guay se ve, ¿no? Pero han dicho que va a ser un mundo abierto. Sí, es muy cortocircuito, sí señor. O sea que has bajado desde el mar de nubes de arriba y vas a hacer que todo florezca abajo. Es como el Grow Up de Ubisoft, pero más raro. O Grow Up no era de Ubisoft, era de... Uy, se ha pixelado. Sale en un agosto de 18 euros. Joder, 18 euros solo. Qué barato. Wally está muy cabreado. He puesto pintas a Wally repartiendo estopa. No, y encima ahora será cooperativo. ¡Hola! Y se titula Stormland. Ah, con HTC Vive. Oculus Studios presenta Stormland. Sí, es un juego super cute y de repente se pone ahí a matar a todo el mundo. Más de Oculus.
Joining me to talk about Stormland is the Chief Creative Officer at Insomniac Games. Join me in welcoming Chad Desern.
Yo creía que Insomniac era de Sony. Pero con los años siempre me sorprende.
Welcome to the stage. Thank you. I want to start right away and ask, what is this game all about?
Well, in Stormland, you play as an android gardener, and an entity called the Tempest.
Es hora de comer una magdalena.
Shatters your android body.
Wally con este, dices.
To a civilization above
Qué buena
the
pinta.
thunderheads to repair yourself and
Magdalena.
save your friends.
And I want to ask what open world means in VR.
Significa mundo abierto en
Player
VR.
the ability to explore the world freely with a set of android movement abilities that are designed to complete.
A Journey pero con combate. No sé. Dicen que es mundo abierto.
Yeah, well, in Stormland, you can do things like fly just above the slipstream with your
Yo
outstretched
prefiero que
hand.
Sunset siga siendo
You can
exclusivo,
shoot a
Me
laser
sigue pareciendo de
into
los
the
mejores
cloud
juegos de la
surface,
Xbox One.
and then make a ramp, kick off of that, climb up a cliffside, like literally launching yourself with your synthetic android strength, and then like push off and glide back down using your hands to control your descent.
Just massive freedom of movement, yeah.
That's it. It's this set of mechanics that are designed together to work fluidly so that movement feels exhilarating.
Yeah.
And you
Esta es
can
mi
kind
cena.
of take the world at your own pace with it.
I'm curious why VR for this type of title.
There are a series
Porque
of things that
la
we're doing
VR
in
vende.
Stormland that we could only do in VR. It's about the expressiveness of having tracked head and hands and how we use that for combat, how we use it for movement. Even things like scavenging technology to attach it to your body. Like you look down, you get a new piece of tech, and you attach it right into your arm, and then suddenly you've
No
got
me
the
imaginaba el
ability to
presidente
harness
de-
electricity to cloak yourself or all kinds of different
de Insomniac
coordinating
así, la verdad.
I mean, the art is just beautiful in the footage that we've seen. I wonder if you can talk to me a little bit about the world and what it means for it to be ever-changing.
Yeah, that's a really good question. So that entity called the Tempest rearranges everything every single week so that we present the player with new playgrounds of movement and combat and scavenging. And you never know what you're going to discover. So every single island you find has the potential to hide an enemy stronghold or a network of underground caverns or brand new tech to scout.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, I got to ask, where can we go for more information?
Well, you can stay tuned by watching the Facebook and Twitter with at Stormland VR, or you can check us out at insomniac.games.
Sí, justo, es la secuela de Detroit.
Chad, once again, oculus.com/Stormland for more information. Frankie's up in the balcony with our next absolutely gorgeous-looking indie title.
It really is, Sean.
Un juego indie.
Next up, we've got a first look at a new game from publisher Raw Fury, a neo-noir detective drama featuring a Paris cabbie who finds himself drawn into a world of crime. Sacré
¿Un dron?
Body Bleu. Yes, I speak
Ah,
French.
mira, el
I
presentador
can't
sale
wait for
del
this one,
escenario.
So let's take a ride with the trailer.
Ah, World Premiere. World Exclusive, perdón. A ver. París. Yakuza 0 Steam en Argentina está a poco menos de $10, a 251 pesos, con el 10% de precompra. ¿Tanto lo recomiendas? Sí. Taxi Parisien. Además es una buena opción para adentrarte en la saga. Joder, estéticamente es muy guapo. ¿Por qué hay dos juegos de taxis que pintan bien este año? ¿Que es una conspiración taxista? Novela negra, ¿eh? Además, como es el 0, bueno, está bien para empezar. Luego ya te vas al Yakuza Kiwami. No, tampoco está mal empezar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 6. Pero 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tampoco, también está guay. Night Call. La llamada de la noche.
If you like that last game, you'll definitely love our next one. It's from the exact same publisher, Raw Fury. It's an open-world, narrative-focused game
con open world.
with an incredible art style. Let's take a look at Sable.
Es por gremio, Rossi. Open World con estética chula. No, sí, tenía razón.
Come on.
Está hecho a mano. Oye, esto es lo que me gusta a mí de PC Gaming. Un par de sorpresas de este estilo. Ay, qué Miyazaki. Como hecho a mano. Ya me contarás qué te parece, Gerald. Oh, Dios mío. Esta es la clase de mierda que me gusta a mí. Esta es mi mierda. Y por esto, damas y caballeros, me gustan los videojuegos. ¡Wow! Sable.
Joining me to talk about Sable is pretty much the entire core development team on stage. It's Daniel Feinberg
Desarrollado por dos
and
tíos.
Greg Kithriotis. I want to immediately ask, what kind of game is
What the
Sable?
fuck have you doing?
Sable is an open-world desert exploration game. It's
Juego de
not a
exploración.
game about combat or about leveling up. It's a game about solitude.
La
It's a game
soledad
about exploration.
y explorar.
You play
Dios.
Sable, a girl leaving her
Es puto
home,
Miyazaki.
to explore this world filled with monumental architecture, fallen spaceships, and you'll travel around on your hoverbike, learning about the people, the culture, and the history of this world.
And, you know, I talked about it before. I think this art style is amazing. Where's
Mucho
the
mejor esto que en
origins of
Half-Life,
this?
So we were really heavily inspired by the clear lines style of French and Belgian comics, as well as
Claro, parecen
Japanese
cómics.
animation,
Animación
particularly
japonesa.
Studio Ghibli.
Ahí está, Ghibli.
We really want to feel our players to feel the same sense of wonder that you get from watching one of their films.
Lo llevo diciendo todo el
From the
rato.
very beginning, we knew that we really needed to nail the visual style.
Pero si la animación de correr es exactamente la misma de Wanda y de Ni no Kuni. Es muy japonés.
Yeah, we're really pleased to be able to show it to everyone.
Yeah. And I mean, I know that you two consist of most of the core development, the art and the programming. What about the music that was in that trailer?
Yeah, so that was a new track by Japanese Breakfast.
Oh, yeah, the T-shirt. Yes,
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
right.
So she, Michelle, she is doing the soundtrack to the game. Japanese Breakfast is one of my favorite bands right now. It's incredible to have
Well,
her.
it all just came together so beautifully in the trailer, and I know that you guys are really regular about updating, you know, vlogs, sharing what's going on with the development. Where can people go to find more?
So they can go to our Twitter account, ShedWorksReg and ShedWorksDan, or to sablegame.com.
Lovely,
Sablegame.com.
gentlemen. Thanks so much for joining me. Once again, the name of the game is Sable. Our next title is one that has been in development, even showing up in our very first PC gaming show. It's Cloud Imperium.
Lleva tanto tiempo en desarrollo que lo presentaron en su primera... ¡Oh, Star Citizen! Esta sí que no la esperé. Pues os juro que es lo primero que voy a ver de Star Citizen. Porque, bueno, he visto fotos, pero vídeo nunca. O sea, que lleva en desarrollo, bueno, mucho tiempo. Y en la primera conferencia de PC Gaming que dieron ya lo trajeron. Este juego se supone que va a ser el juego que revolucione todos los juegos, ¿no? La Master Race. Dios, la Master Race, como se nota aquí. Mira, ahora ponen fecha de Star Citizen y nos cagamos todos. Kaid, este juego, no sé si sabrás algo de él, pero lo llevan esperando media vida, medio planeta. Es uno de los juegos más ambiciosos de la historia. Y lleva en desarrollo cerca de 10 años, si no más. Sí, a Fukui le gusta mucho. Como es Master Race total, es el exclusivo de PC. Mira, ayer a los Rivia se ha puesto cachondón. A ver, tío, va, pinta. Que me gustaría ver es gameplay. What will you... ¿Cuál será tu aventura? Tu universo está esperando. Alpha 3.0 dentro de poco.
Coming up on the PC gaming show, all new gameplay footage of Just Cause 4, a closer look at The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead
season, all new gameplay footage of Hitman. And now your host,
Hitman.
Sean Plott.
As we do each year at the PC
El que
Gaming
está
Show,
doblando es el que
we're
doblaba
talking
los
about games.
Honest
We're also gonna
Trailers
talk
al
about some
principio.
of the upcoming hardware trends. To join me in talking about it is the senior brand manager from Acer. It's Eric Ackerson. Thanks for joining me up here, Eric.
Sean, really excited to be here.
Now, I just want to straight up ask, what are some of the big trends that consumers can be expecting right now?
Well, right now we're developing some new products, particularly in the display space. We want to take the experience.
Mira, Star Citizen saldrá el año de Cyberpunk.
One of our new products is the Predator X27. It's an incredible gaming display. For instance, it's 4K and 120 Hz refresh. The users can overclock to 144.
Bueno, esto es Mass Effect. Ah, no, es un nuevo procesador de PC.
G-Sync HDR.
You know, I hear a lot about HDR. Can you explain a little more in detail what that is and what that means?
Star Citizen, pues creo que sí que va a ser online.
For the purpose of this conversation, the fact that there are
Creo que es una especie
384
de
individual
MMO.
backlit zones, so the backlighting can be individually controlled. Really bright, very dark. It makes a better contrast on screen. Each of them are individually controlled. The brightness of the screen is far above a typical display. Typically, you're looking at 300 to 400 nits. We're looking at 600 with the Predator X27 with a max of 1,000 nits.
Supongo que sea una
You know, some
gráfica.
of the titles that were showcased just now, there's a wide variety of some photorealistic, some with a really iconic art style. How does HDR?
Estos son los que patrocinan y el que paga, paga, chavales.
One of the big things that helps is the color
No, pero
gamut
nos
that's
han
available
descubierto un
with
par
these
de
displays.
juegos muy chulos,
We're able to do 99%
Yo porque
of
estoy
the
tomando
ability
nota,
color
pero si
gamut.
no
So
estaría muy
it's
agobiado porque
better
no me acordaría de
representing the vision
todo lo que han
of the art
presentado.
director.
Yeah, and some of the games that you see on
Bueno,
screen
habrá que
that support
comprarse
HDR,
un
Mass Effect
monitor 4K,
Andromeda,
¿no?
Far Cry 4, and Ni no Kuni 2. Again, you won't see them in HDR right now unless you have an HDR monitor. It doesn't work that way. We can't just stream it to you. But, you know, it brings me to one of my next questions about PC gamers tend to have a huge range of possible budgets. What are the different sort of products to look for at those price ranges?
No lo sé.
Well, I mean, we cover the gamut from very simple and to the point.
Star
to
Citizen
high
va a cambiar
performance
mucho hasta que
esports
salga definitivamente,
products
así que
or
tampoco te rayes, Kai.
multi-view, surround, multi-display products, but we also go really crazy
Star
sometimes.
Citizen usa
We
Crytek,
decide-
tendrá una
we
campaña
put our
Escuadrón
engineers to the
42
test.
y
What
te
can you do if
introducirá
you
al
have no
universo.
limit?
Y luego saldrás
So
al
one of the
universo y
projects
podrás
we've worked
elegir
on is something called the
militar,
Predator
mercenario, pirata,
21X.
policía,
This is a
comerciante.
21-inch
Vale, o sea que tienes una
curved
pequeña
screens,
campaña para
laptop
aprender a
with a
jugar
mechanical
y
keyboard
luego ya
and
tienes el
graphic
resto.
cards.
Bueno,
Science, materials. We did.
tampoco te creas tú que me
thing.
apasiona
But you know
mucho.
what, to be serious, not just to joke, we actually have to ship this with a Pelican case to protect the laptop, and it sells for $9,000. And we sold every single unit we could make. So we cover every spectrum of gaming.
You know, you brought up this Predator laptop, you brought up
es un-
monitors at the start of this segment. Where can
portátil.
people go to hear more about or even pick one up once they stop being sold out?
So that's the good news is that we're shipping now. Our customers,
Uy,
partners are selling
cámara.
them. The bad news is a few have already sold out of this new Predator X27 monitor. I believe Micro Center is still in stock. Amazon will
O
be in
alguien
stock again
más
soon.
le vino a leve online a la
Thank you so
cabeza.
much for joining me
Tiene
on
un aire a
stage,
leve.
Eric. Frankie is
Tiene un aire a
awaiting
leve.
in the balcony with our very next title.
Dios,
PC
este
has
tío me
always
pone
been
nervioso.
the platform for crazy ideas. In our next
Plataforma
game,
de ideas
Genesis
locas.
Alpha 1, you build and manage a space vessel, farm resources, deal with terrifying alien infestations, and explore a vast, randomly
Ha
generated
dicho alien y me ha
universe.
dado una vuelta al corazón.
Oh, and you can take DNA from the aliens you encounter across the galaxy, splice them with members of your crew to create new life forms. Just a typical day at the office. Let's take a look.
Hola.
Greetings, Commander.
Genesis Alpha
You
1.
have been sent to Quadrant Alpha 1. The mission is to find a new home for the crew on board of this ship
¿Por qué empecéis todo futurista y de naves?
and explore the galaxy for resources and interesting new life forms. Feel free to experiment with DNA and alien abilities to
Me
maximize
estoy acordando
crew
mucho de No Man's Sky ahora mismo, ¿eh?
efficiency. Ready your weapons.
Pero con combate. Porque el PC es el futuro en sí. Con la campaña soy feliz. Actores que prestan su voz y cara. Gillian Anderson, Mark Hamill, Gary Oldman. Sí, eso sí que es verdad. Pero a ver, porque si es un juego de 70 pavos y la campaña tampoco va a ser muy allá, y luego es todo online, pues igual para una rebajilla, ¿no? 9 del 4 de 2018.
Now, if you didn't catch the pre-show quiz, you might be wondering who my buddy is. Well, this, ladies and gentlemen, is Webster from Drake's Cakes, one of the PC gaming show's sponsors this year. And he's got a cool competition for you, the Drake's Cakes PAX giveaway. Oh yes. PAX is a gathering of PC and tabletop
el que
games,
manda,
concerts,
el que
panels,
paga,
exhibits,
chavales.
and
Qué
tournaments.
vergüenza.
It's like a 4-day LAN party, festival, workshop,
Y el
and
gallozo,
concert
sí.
rolled into one. The very lucky winner will enjoy PAX West, including 2 tickets and a free trip to Seattle. So if that's you, hit me up on those dates, because I am free. Webster, my man, this is very generous of you indeed. And by entering, guys, you will get a discount code to
Mira, el chico de la botella, moviendo la perna, todo nervioso.
And if you're at E3 itself, don't forget you can meet Webster in person at the E3 Concourse
¿Qué les pasa este año con los trajes de animales?
So if you see him, give him a fist bump on my behalf. I'll take one now. Thank you very much, Webster. So if you have ever dreamt of spending a weekend knee-deep in one of Earth's best gaming festivals, visit pcgamer.com/Drake's Cakes and enter now for a
Es lo que
chance to
tiene
win
entrar
and
así de
hang out
golpe.
with Webster. All right, Webster, all this hosting has got me a bit peckish. How about we look at a trailer for the next edition of Clay Entertainment's beloved survival series, Don't Starve, Hamlet.
Don't Starve, otro. ¿Don't Starve, Hamlet? Buah, cómo me gusta la animación de los Don't Starve. Es muy maratoniana. Una ciudad de cerdos. ¡Uy! Assassin's Pig. Esto está siendo muy chungo. ¿Qué es un Don't Starve en la jungla? Yo que apenas he jugado al juego original. Y tengo el primero y el segundo, que me regalaron el segundo porque tenía el primero. Don't Starve Hamlet, ¿sí? Hamlet.
Our next title is the next installment in a series that never fails to make me laugh. It's Just Cause 4, and they have a brand new engine to bring the level of delicious insanity one notch up. Let's take a look at what the Apex engine in Just Cause 4 can really do.
Bueno, Just Cause 4, ya tercera conferencia que lo volvemos a ver. Nos lo están metiendo por las orejas y yo, la verdad, sea dicha, igual algún día lo pruebo si está barato, porque me llama la atención, pero no me apetece. Es una saga que no me apetece jugar el primero, porque lo he estado viendo y tiene un poquito de pinta de haber envejecido mal. Pero vamos, tampoco os creáis que me llama a mí mucho este juego, ¿eh? ¡Ay, HDR! Pero si son exactamente las mismas imágenes de antes, no me seáis cínicos. ¡Qué guapo ese edificio! Star Citizen, si compras el paquete single player, son $45, 65 el single player más multijugador. Así quieres comandar una fragata de combate, o sea que vas a poder vivir dentro del juego. O sea, 45 pavos el juego solo, 65 el juego y multijugador. Y 275 si vas a ser el jefe de una tripulación. ¿Imaginas que dejas de jugar a los 2 meses?
Joining me to talk about it on stage now from Avalanche Studios, it's Francesco Antolini and Adam Davidson. Gentlemen, welcome. Talk to me about the tornado.
It's fantastic, isn't it? So it's a very nice piece of tech. It's not just beautiful, but thanks to Apex, it's also a bad boy that actually works. It's fully physicalized.
Yeah.
This means that it's roaming the world,
Qué
wreaking havoc, and
it's not just like a background piece. It's actually impacting the world before you.
This is just cause, man. You go there.
Menos mal que mañana ya solo hay una conferencia. Aunque la verdad, la conferencia de Nintendo siempre me da pena porque es la última. Y me lo paso también estos 2 días.
Yeah, I mean, one of the most important things to us with this installment of Just Cause was bringing a lot more variety into the game, and that extends to a lot of things, but certainly the biomes of the game. So instead of one kind of region of, like, say, southern Italy, like we had last time, now you
ya
have
compraste
lush
hace 2 años el
rainforests,
65.
deserts, grassland, and even alpine biomes.
Yo no sé, es que
all
ya
of
te digo,
which,
apenas he
are
visto
rendered
nada del
beautifully with the new
proyecto,
Apex engine.
del juego.
Now, something that's very important to me is some of my favorite features from Just Cause 3. Can you talk to me about, like, the wingsuit and the grappling hooks? Like, are those coming back in Just Cause 4?
Everything you love from Just Cause 3 is back.
Good.
But everything is also just better. There's more to do, more to discover. For example, the grappling hook is completely customizable. The combat model has been completely reworked.
Cómo me aburre estas
New
cosas.
weapon, new enemies, new AI. We've got extreme weather that interacts with grappling hook and parachute.
The wind that we saw from the tornadoes, is it just like basic wind effects also get incorporated as well?
Again, it just
En Nintendo normalmente guardan todo para sus directos. Yo sinceramente creo que van a presentar cosas, pero creo que va a ser un poco soso. Prefiero pensar que va a ser soso a luego decepcionarme esperando mucho. A ver, no van a enseñar nada de 3DS, eso han confirmado.
Starts tomorrow, so June 12th through 14th. You can check it out. Thanks so much for joining us on stage.
Que sepáis que llevamos 3 horas y 48 minutos de directo.
Now, our next title is one of my all-time favorite IPs. I can't wait for Frankie to talk to you about The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead.
Overkill Software and Starbreeze are the creators of Payday and Payday
No me apetece
2.
mucho verlo, pero voy a verlo.
Es
el final ya. Pues nada, Edu Sainz, un placer. Descanse usted y mañana podrás ver la de Sony en diferido, que la dejaré subida. Y te veo por la tarde para Nintendo, si puedes. A ver. Que ya está en precompra este juego. Overkill. Ah, no, no es The Walking Dead. Es el otro. Bah.
We were so many things. Husbands and wives, doctors and teachers, writers.
Creí que era el de Telltale. Un cooperativo a 4. Un Left 4 Dead. Si están copiados los personajes. Este año la conferencia no está mal. Es mucho más dinámica que otros años, así que imaginaros antaño cómo era. Buah, los juegos de The Walking Dead, que no son los de Telltale, acaban siendo siempre tan malos. Acordaros ese cooperativo entre los dos hermanos. Solos somos débiles, pero juntos somos fuertes. Puede que tengamos una oportunidad, perdón. ¿Ves? Ese es Bill, de Left 4 Dead. Sí, nos quedamos para Sony, no os preocupéis. Overkill's The Walking Dead. 6 de noviembre. No aplaudáis, por favor. Bueno, han presentado muchos juegos.
For fans of The Walking Dead, Overkill's game for The Walking Dead, of course, coming soon, but we have a second completely different Walking Dead game that we're getting the chance to talk about right now.
Bueno, este año.
This is Telltale's The Walking Dead, the final season. Joining me on stage to talk about it is the lead writer, James Windler, and the voice of Clementine herself, Melissa Hutchison.
La dobladora de Clementine. Están comenzando, pidió 2 millones en 2012. Y en 2014 habían recaudado 65.
Right away for, people who've played through the first 3 seasons of The Walking Dead. In terms of the gameplay, what's some of the familiar and what's some of the new?
Okay, so for people who don't know Telltale, we are a story-based company. We focus on narrative. We've had our roots in the old school point-and-click adventure games, but we've developed our own cinematic style and almost a signature mechanic, like our choice wheel. And that's all familiar. The choices branch the narrative. What's new this year? We have.
Qué bien se ve,
like traditionally like combat and action, we've done with QTEs and like swipes and button
que hay
mashes
mucha
and all
coña
that.
al respecto.
This year,
Por ayer lo de
final
Bethesda.
season, we're introducing segments of unscripted combat.
Yeah, we see some of this right here.
Mejoras en combate.
So Clem probably just brutalizes zombie there.
Of course she is.
And so we also have like the orbital cam, like the over-the-shoulder camera. So that's like offering our players opportunities to explore our environments.
Luego de Last of Us y de God of War.
Is like they're looking really, really good with this graphic black art style that we're employing.
Yeah, because in the previous games it was much
Lo que pasa es que estas conferencias las suelo ver a oscuras, pero claro, si las tengo a oscuras no me veis. Buah, se ve mucho mejor,
Now I want to ask about the story. I mean, Telltale games always had that as the central feature. Where does The Walking Dead, the final season, start off?
Okay, so it starts, we've, Clementine has been on the road for a long time. We are post-time jump in the comics. She's been on the road, she's traveling with AJ, who is an orphan boy, who is the closest thing that she has to family. But they're reaching the end of it. They are like running out of steam on the road. It's like proving to be untenable.
Buah, qué ganas le tengo, de verdad os lo digo. Ya os lo visteis en el top 10, era mi juego más esperado de 2018. El único problema es que empezará ahora y la temporada acabará el año que viene.
All kinds of challenges, like zombie threat all the time, of course. And then there's always the external threat, like at some point there are going to be adults coming in representing external threats that she's going to have to deal with.
Now, Melissa, I want to ask what your experience has been like, because it's rare to have, a voice actress journey along with a character in a multi-year journey. I mean, how long ago was the first recording that you did?
Well, it was 2012, but
no la saco la voz.
2011. I don't know.
We're not going to do math on air.
Yeah, we're
That's
not
always
doing
a bad
math.
idea.
That's not happening right now. It's been a long time, and it's not only just playing one character. It's actually been aging with her, growing with her, and falling deeper and deeper in love with her, and starting as this young child who's playing as Lee. It's your job to protect her, and then organically moving through all these seasons, and now you're playing as Clementine. I mean, really, this is a fan-driven game, so this final season is for the fans, and you're going to be playing as Clementine and protecting AJ, and this is just near and dear to my heart.
Se repite la historia.
How do you feel about the fact that this is the end?
Well, I mean, it's bittersweet. I'm super sad. I'm super
Es mejor dejarlo ir cuando está bien.
Of course, it'll be sad to end her journey, but I'm really looking forward. Obviously, I'm surrounded by talent with Telltale Games, and I have no doubt that the writers and the creatives are going to crush it.
A ella no la sacaría bien para... No la sacaría la voz si la escuchas en otro rol.
Well, I'm someone who's played through all of the Telltale Walking Dead games. I would love to know when the final season is coming out.
Eso, ¿cuándo?
August 14th.
14 de agosto.
August 14th, and it's available for pre-order right now.
Be sure to check it out. Thank you so much for joining me on stage today. Once again, that's thewalkingdeadgame.com.
No te caigas, puto flexo de mierda. Ahí, quieto.
For our next title, Frankie, we're going to head back.
Es que cada vez que le miro a los ojos está borracho.
Next up, have I got a treat for you. Coming straight out of Finland from Nolla Games, it's a magical action roguelike that asks, is that a wand in your pocket? Or are you just trying to kill me? Don't let the retro art style fool you. Noita is
Esta chica no tiene ni puta gracia. ¿Alguien se lo ha dicho o nadie se lo ha dicho?
Let's take a look.
Uy. An action roguelike Paris Pixel Simulator. No, están enseñando juegos muy chulos, Pues lo que pedía, oye, tampoco nada del otro mundo, pero sí juegos interesantes. Yo de esta lista me quedo con 3 o 4, Es que además están presentando muchos juegos. Y están a punto de acabar, quedarán 5 o 10 minutos. Así que despedirse de alguna sorpresilla. Pero bueno, hemos tenido un poco de todo, ¿no? Seguís ahí, ¿no? Porque ha sido The Walking Dead y yo me he ido totalmente. Noita. Bueno. Wishlist now. Qué bueno, wishlist now. Cuando ya en tu lista de deseos de Steam. Theme
Joining me to
Hospital.
talk about it are the two founders of 2 Point Studios to talk about 2 Point Hospital. Join me in welcoming Dr. Webley and Dr. Carr.
Hola. ¿En serio salen vestidos de científicos?
Wow. Great suits. I mean, I gotta ask, as two fully trained medical professionals, how does one run a hospital in 2 Point
Un
Hospital?
sucesor espiritual de... Uy.
Wait, oh my gosh, is the stethoscope eliminating your microphone? Oh, you know what?
Hola.
We do this every year. Come here, talk to me.
Okay.
How do you
Hola.
run a hospital?
Se les jodió el micro por tener el estetoscopio.
And building your own hospital. It's
Yeah.
in,
Talk directly at my
2
tie.
Point
yeah,
Hospital.
listen, you said don't talk there.
Yeah.
I got to look out here, you said.
Yeah, no, just look
So-
straight at the ground.
There's a lot of customization. There's... Is this not working at all?
Yeah, it's great.
You carry on.
Por el
Yeah, a
estetoscopio.
lot of customization, a lot of interesting characters in
A
our
ver, el
world.
Theme Hospital
which,
mola.
With all these different characters, we had to come up with some really interesting illnesses and cures for them. And you have fun in 2 Point County exploring different regions and curing people with different ailments.
Mirad
And
qué aguja.
as you can see on the screen,
Lo ha
we've got
matado.
this is real. We actually researched this. It's a certain animal, and also you can train
No sé, me
people.
gusta.
You can train your doctors to be better, your nurses to be better. Do research so you can unlock new wonderful cures.
Yeah. You know,
It's saying everything, isn't it?
Sorry, I didn't know if your
no,
mic
it's
was
great.
working. I was a bit backfilling. Carry
yeah,
on.
so, I mean, no, tell me about it. Like, what is the sort of late game
What is
sort
love?
of experience that you'll be playing through? Because this looks like it's quite deep into the running of a hospital.
Yeah, this is later on. So you start off and you're researching and you're training up staff, you're diagnosing illnesses, and you're hopefully curing them and making money, and then getting off.
I see this
to 2 Point
malady.
County.
Yeah, I see this malady called turtle head. Can you explain a
yes.
little bit about what that is?
Yes. It's when the head becomes so shrunken, it gets stuck in the
Es
neck
bastante
orifice,
simpático,
just
¿no?
pops out slightly, and it has to be extracted. And Mark, how's it
Yeah,
get
well, this
extracted?
is something you maybe we've all been there. I know.
Yeah.
This is one where a little bit of suction always helps. And
Yeah.
Sí, es bastante parecido a Roller Coaster. Jurassic World, Yakuza 0, Overwhelmed ya están en la lista de inicio de la tienda de Steam, son los más vendidos.
Yeah, it is. It's real.
Now, I had to ask about
Mira qué
something that I
cejas.
think every young man has to deal with at some point. What is a monobrow infestation?
Yeah, well, monobrow is
follically enhanced.
Yes.
Problem. We've all been there.
Yeah.
I haven't. No. Okay.
No sé, se ve un juego muy
It needs to
simpático.
be diagnosed and cured pretty quickly. If it doesn't, it'll fester, and you might shed a bit of hair.
Sega.
And in fact,
it can.
Lol.
It will actually leave the body, and it needs to be.
No, Sega con el Yakuza lo ha petado, Estoy por comprármelo yo, otra vez. Súper barato.
Yeah, they're big breeders. The
yeah,
monobrow.
they
A mí
like,
me gusta este juego.
dirty places.
Uy.
Disgusting. So you've got to keep your hospital clean and well maintained. Otherwise, they're going to breed.
¿Por qué no tienen
I want to
cabeza?
ask about sort of how the game evolves over time, because Theme Hospital was very mission-based. How does the experience of running a hospital change as the game goes on?
Yeah, so once you've started your first hospital, it's
Puedes llegar a tener varios
Then
hospitales.
you move on through 2 Point County. There's different regions. There's a cold region. There's warm regions with
Qué chulo.
contagious diseases. And there's
poor regions.
¿Habrá plagas?
Yeah. So we've got volcanoes.
Yeah.
In fact,
We've got all sorts of wonderful weird
Volcanoes?
effects can happen in different parts of the
So
world.
you might struggle to manage your hospital empire because a volcano went off nearby.
Yeah, it's about spinning plates, isn't it? You've got everything set up nicely, and then
something happens.
Well, I'd love to know more information.
Antes mostraron el
about
Turtle
when
Head Syndrome. Ah, vale, perdona, es que estaba justo escribiendo. ¿Cuándo sale?
Fall, and you can check us out by going onto our Steam page and hopefully wish listing. And yeah, we're coming later in the year.
We're told.
¿Añadirlos a la lista de deseos sirve de algo para las desarrolladoras? Porque lo están diciendo mucho. Yo siempre lo hago para tener los juegos que me llaman la atención de alguna forma. Pero no pensé que realmente les pudiera servir de algo. Joder, otro Battle Royale.
Takes a fantasy RPG-esque bent, and you may have even seen it getting streamed on Twitch in the previous week. Let's take a look at Hi-Res's Realm Royale.
Realm Royale. ¿Cómo me aburren este tipo de juegos? Aunque bueno, igual luego los juegos me gustan mucho, no lo sé, pero... Será un poco estudio de mercado, quizás, ¿no? Como dice Capitán. Bueno, mañana confirmaremos ya el Fortnite para Switch, ¿no? Claro, puede ser que les ayude un poco a... Ah, mira, gratis en Steam. Es que a Steam le faltaba alguno.
It's Rory Newbro, aka Dry Bear, Mr. Dry Bear. What separates Realm Royale from other types of battle royale games in the genre?
It's a good question. So before you go up into the air to determine where you land on the map, you'll actually choose from a list of fantasy classes like mage or hunter or assassin, and specify a unique play style before you land.
How do these different classes work?
So the engineer will be more about
bunkering down,
putting up
¿Por qué en todos este tipo de juegos tienes que saltar desde el aire? Pregunto de forma seria, ¿eh? ¿Se ha enseñado algo de Ace Combat? Porque dicen que sale este año.
How the ability mechanics work?
Once you choose a class, it'll come with a set of abilities, and you'll actually be upgrading these during the match, but it specifies your play style. And so as you're looting, abilities as well as armor and weapons will come out of the chest.
Okay.
You'll start equipping that and determining the play style you want, and so you can just really specify.
And you know, you mentioned this a little bit. I've seen it on stream. Talk to me about crafting in the game. I mean, how does crafting work in a game where there's a constantly shrinking play circle?
We're really excited about this. So strewn across the map, there are places called forges. And so once you go to the forge, you'll collect shards from disenchanting loot you find as you're going about. And you'll use these shards to start crafting legendary gear, very powerful pieces that everyone will want.
Yeah.
Once you start the forge, a smokestack will appear above the forge, and everyone comes over to fight.
Like a mini objective even.
Big team fight.
So I know that Realm Royale is currently available for free on Steam, but I hear that you have some goodies people can check out that are E3 exclusive.
That's right. So free on Steam right now for less than a week now, and we were already number 4 on Steam charts. And this week at E3, through Mixer, if you stream on Mixer and you're playing, the streamer that gets closest to the Crown Royale will enter into the hype zone, and so everyone will see you on. You'll be featured on the main page of Mixer. You'll have a chance to win the jailbird chicken skin, which is our first piece of cosmetic. It's a little chicken with like a little jailbird, like prisoner outfit, and just box around. It's hilarious.
Yeah, and if you don't know the chicken mechanic, seriously, please look it up right now. Rory, thanks so much for joining me on stage to talk about Realm Royale. Once again, it's for free on Steam right now. Our next game is one that was shown at last year's PC gaming show, and Frankie has some updates of what they've been up to.
Yes, John, as you may remember, our next game is
una
made
plataforma
by
tipo YouTube y Twitch.
just 2 people. It's
Habrá que echarle un ojo, ¿no?
and it's a farming and creature collecting indie inspired by Pokemon, Harvest Moon, and Animal Crossing.
Oh, Blitz!
This fresh trailer features a first look at their unique combat system, along with plenty of cute ooblets and environments. Let's take a gander.
Llevo esperando que se enseñe este puto Blitz un montón. De hecho, fue de mis favoritos del año pasado. Una plataforma para streamear de Microsoft. Ah, no, ¿qué es eso? Ah, sí, esa era la desarrolladora. Sí, esto es Blitz. Es un Pokémon meets Harvest Moon. Los cultivas y luchas con ellos. Me parece complejísimo este juego. Y súper bonito. Todos han ido copiando unos a otros los Battle Royale. Y encima puedes bailar con ellos, cuidadín. Me encanta. Estéticamente me encanta esta mierda. Oh, Blitz. Ah, PC y Xbox One. Sí, pero ¿cuándo?
Now, It wouldn't be a PC gaming show without a dash of strategy, which is why I'm delighted that we get the chance to share with you the next in the Anno games. Let's take a look.
Siguen considerando que la estrategia es un juego de PC. ¿Ha dicho? Ah, no. Entendí Halo. Otro culo. Ya, yo lo que prefiero es que pongan el grito en el cielo de Xscope ahí, porque no sé decir, tendremos un juego de concepto de mecánica estética. Sería horrible. Joder, qué chulo se ve. Nunca he jugado a esta saga. Bueno, Halo Wars 2 sale en PC. Y creo que el 1 llegó a ser retrocompatible, ¿no? Creo que ese Pokémon que iba a salir en PC fue cancelado, ¿eh?
Joining me on the stage to talk about it is the executive producer, Burkhard Rattheiser, and community developer Bastian Thun. Gentlemen, welcome to the stage. I want to begin right away by asking, for people who haven't seen or experienced the Anno series, what are these types of games like?
Yeah, well,
Anno
Kickstarter 1800 is PC only real-time strategy game, and it's kind of mixing
Les tiro billetes con fuerza.
together with economic simulation and naval warfare. And at its core, it's a sandbox game. So you have a vast amount of freedom to explore, explore the world and build huge cities.
And I wonder if you could talk to me a little bit about
He conseguido un logro, un nuevo día, una transmisión nueva.
Well, the 19th century is such an interesting and rich era. There was so much happening.
4 horas y 10 minutos. Aquí a tope.
Industrial revolutions. We had major scientific inventions and also big social changes and
Año
also
2070. Está en mi biblioteca, es uno de esos juegos que no he terminado, pero está muy bien. 24 horas le dediqué. Es que son muy largos, sí. No son tanto de combate, sino de crear una civilización, los Anno, ¿verdad?
Kind of medieval settlements, and then it's a kind of a journey through the 19th century. So it's a kind of you explore everything that kind of happened in this rich era.
And I understand that you have a very unique take on how to work with the community, how to gather feedback. I wonder if you could talk to me about what is Anno Union.
So last year at Gamescom, when we actually revealed the game, we decided on, you know what, it's pre-alpha, we revealed the game. We invited the community to basically become a member of our development team. So we launched our Anno Union platform. It's a place where we give constant weekly updates on the current development and invite players to give feedback and basically help us developing the game.
Can you give me like an example of exactly how some choices have been steered by the community?
Pues va a durar un poco más de lo esperado, así que me alegro. Más que nada porque Sony es a las 3. Que normalmente Sony es a las 5, también se lo agradezco.
Expanded on core features of the game based on feedback. We said like, okay, that really seems to work.
Bueno, ya llegaremos.
So okay, let's do it like improve the quality a little bit even more.
Yeah.
But they can also vote on actual game content. So we had a big vote for an AI opponent in the game, for a community creation contest where they could create their own island and stuff like that.
And I understand that some of this footage that you're sharing right now is pieces that people can go to anno-union.com and vote on right now.
Exactly. So right just in time for E3, you can go to anno-union.com, check
Anda,
out
mira,
the vote.
han debido de subir una captura de movimiento del Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, lo cual me parece todavía más feo que no lo presentase ayer, si es verdad, que igual es fake.
And the winner of that contest will actually make it into the game.
Pues vete buscando algo para cenar. Buenos Aires.
Just check out anno-union.com.
Como los Starship Troopers.
And we want to invite especially strategy gamers,
¿Y allí qué hora
out
es?
there
Las
to come
8.
help us developing the game, sharing
Lo que no
feedback,
nos
just check it out.
Well, gentlemen,
que es
thank
la
you for joining me on stage to talk about
1:39.
Anno 1800. Our next title is the final battle royale of the night. Frankie
Otro
is going to be
battle
talking about it. And it's a little bit, maybe not what you'd expect.
Publisher TinyBuild is known for discovering distinctive indie developers
Johnny
and bringing
Rico.
their quirky ideas to the fore.
Yo soy de Buenos Aires y digo que por
Speedrunners
ellos.
And Hello Neighbor among their catalogue of hits. And now
Hello
I'm
Neighbor?
delighted to be able to bring you the world exclusive reveal of a game developed by Galvanic Games in
Johnny Rico.
cooperation with Explosion.
Me encanta esa peli, la veo siempre en verano.
And happiness webcomic, Rapture Rejects is battle royale as you've never seen one before, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not. Top down, isometric, cartoony, and basically bonkers. Let's take a look at what happens when the man
Battle
upstairs
Royale
makes an
cartoon.
epic feel and only beams up the bad.
Además tienen que ser gratis los Battle Royale, si no,
Rapture
no ganan.
Rejects.
¿Cómo? ¿Rapture Rejects? A ver, ¿qué es esto? Uy. 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 Uy, 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 uy.
Dear God, every day I strive to be closer to your light.
Qué bueno.
I pray that when Judgment Day, that most holiest of days, comes upon us, when you bring all the good people to heaven, that I may live in eternal glory by your side. Amen.
Estos son unos cómics de internet. ¿Es Dios? Les está abduciendo. Es un poco el South Park de este año, ¿no? Un poco de ayuda. Gracias, hermano. Ha traído el infierno a la tierra y a él no le ha salvado bien. Rapture Rejects. Por lo menos es distinto. ¿No?
Harold! Get down here this instant! You didn't break the leaves! Smell you later, you old
Sing that for the alpha.
I can't believe we got to show that trailer. That's so great.
Yo creo que nos han dejado mostrar. No sé cómo nos han dejado mostrar. Bueno, el último juego.
Perhaps the most famous stealth action franchise in gaming, the Hitman series.
Hitman.
Let's take a look at a brand new trailer from Hitman 2.
¿Por qué no enseñó esto Square Enix? Sí, es como This is the End. Qué pro el Hitman.
Welcome to Miami, 47. The innovation race is on its last
Mantendrá la temporada del primer Hitman. Esas multitud de elecciones y tal. La verdad es que ese último Hitman estuvo muy chulo. Sobre todo los primeros pasos que hicimos. Haz que el mundo. Le hace el mundo tu arma. Uy. Pero esto que es Hitman a una comedia. ¡Hola! De flamenco. Hitman 2. Think Deadly. 13 de noviembre. Bueno, por lo menos sale este año. Me gusta la portada.
Joining me to talk about Hitman 2 is game director from IO Interactive, Jacob Mickelson. Join me up here, Jacob.
Un cojón de juegos, chicos.
Come on out, we gotta talk.
Me gustaría que este tío llevase el tatuaje.
Hey, Sean. Welcome, Jacob. Thanks for joining me. I mean, right away, tell me, what is Agent 47 doing in Miami?
Well, he's there to pay a visit to Sharon Robert Knox, who
part of the Kronstadt Empire. And yeah, we all know how that ends.
EO Interactive.
Well, given that it's a Hitman game, I have some hints. And, you know, I always felt like in the Hitman games, the environment was so critical, trying to study and trying to understand it. What are some of the elements in Miami that will show up in Hitman 2?
Yeah, well, absolutely. Miami is, I think it's one of the biggest events we've ever created in the game. And in Miami, we have, of course, the race as the centerpiece.
Yeah.
But being this super high detailed sandbox, we also go to great lengths to actually create all the surrounding bits and pieces, like you have here, backstage area. Of course, we also have that in Miami. So pits and paddocks, there's an emergency room, and so on. So all the facilities needed in order for you to kind of make your own way through the mission and take advantage of the locations and all the different disguises and items you stumble upon as you move in closer to your targets.
And in terms of the mechanics, I know that there's going to be a lot of the familiar feels, but what are some of the brand new mechanics that are in Hitman?
Yeah, some of the new stuff is, for instance, the crowds we saw here in Miami. First of all, there's more than ever.
Yeah,
we're close to 2,000 people now in the scenes. And on top of that,
un
we
montón
also
de
have
gente.
a new crowd mechanic.
Me acuerdo cuando presentaron el primer Hitman, el anterior, con ese tráiler de que podías matar a alguien de distintas formas, lo hicieron bastante guay. Parece que es un sandbox.
Picture-in-picture mechanic where you get information about what's going on other places in the level. So if you're setting up traps,
Han dicho sandbox,
you kind of keep track of where the important characters are. And last but not least, we have the fan favorite, which is the sniper briefcase.
Sniper.
But this time it's not only for sniper rifles, it's also for all the other things you want to carry around, kind of without causing too
Yo
much
personalmente prefiero que sea así porque el tema de la temporada de ir sacando episodios poco a poco era un sacadineros bien gordo.
Of this showing is going to be the fish. It's really it's a studio favorite. We're having a lot of laughs. And then of course you just saw it in the kitchen as a frying pan. So we all know the kitchen is the most dangerous room in your house, right?
Yeah, of course.
No sé. La verdad es que como sacaron el último, lo único que no me gustó fue el tema de primero las temporadas, los capítulos poco a poco, luego episodios adicionales, luego episodios de aniversario. Rollo.
There's going to be challenge packs, again,
packs
challenge for you, and then of course the elusive targets that pop up for a short period of time only, and you have one
Vamos. Eventos.
Here's my final question. The expected question. When does Hitman 2 come out?
Hitman 2 comes out November 13, and if you pre-order right now, you also get access to a new game mode called Sniper Assassin, where you get
Assassin
mode 47, and also, for the first time in the franchise, you can play along with a friend in the co-op mode.
Cooperativo.
Jacob, thank you so much for coming out. I'm super looking forward to Hitman 2. I might be the worst Hitman ever,
vale, que
but I try
Caid.
hard. Now, Jacob, I'm going to thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm going to escort you off to the right. So you're going to rush off this way, because coming in from the left, for the first time ever, vaguely nearby me, it's the co-host, Frankie. Come here, Frankie.
They let me come down from the balcony for good behavior.
Excellent. Well, Frankie,
Cooperativo, eventos de temporada.
The PC Gaming Show is done. Thank you so much for joining us to host this year.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for all of you who came out to the Wiltern and joined us today. It was a blast. Thanks to Twitch chat. I know that everything you said was appropriate and intelligently thought out. And of course, this year we're curating even more great PC games from the Facebook booth in E3 South Hall. Last, and of course not least, a huge thank you to all our wonderful sponsors who let the PC Gaming Show come back for a fourth straight year. They are Hi-Res Studios, Digital Extremes, Archangel Hellfire, Team 17, Stardock Entertainment, Acer, Predator, Improbable, Oculus Rift, Drake's Cakes, Tripwire, Frontier Developments, and Square Enix. We hope you have a wonderful E3.
Square ha puesto pasta, por esto sacan Hitman ahora.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Podrían haber traído un Legacy of Kain. Pensé que igual les iban a hackear como Microsoft ayer. Estuvo muy chulo el tema del hackeo, Y van a ser las 2 de la mañana. Hemos terminado. Conferencia de PC Gaming Show terminado. Y todavía queda una horita para Sony, así que nada de preocuparse, que todavía nos queda estar por aquí. Bueno, todo el mundo está poniendo por el chat fotos de los pollos. Y aquí tenemos ya Sony, Stay tuned for PlayStation Live from E3 2018 Media Showcase. Showcase, como la de Bethesda. Perdón, la de Square Enix, qué chungo. Bueno, hora 21, que dice, si en episodios fue raro, por eso lo compré cuando sacaron la Full Season, que comprabas todo junto y no era GOTY o algo parecido. ¿Cooperativo? Quizás trabajando con alguien. De todas formas, ahora han sacado una edición aniversario que ha traído todavía más contenido para el Hitman original. Y bueno, vamos a hacer... Perfecto, Edkurt, descansa, nos vemos ahora en un rato. Voy a hacer un pequeño resumen muy por encima de todo lo que ha dado de sí esta conferencia, que ha traído bastantes juegos. Sans Factory, que es un juego de hacer fábricas. NeoCab, que es un juego de taxis bastante chulo, a mí me ha llamado mucho la atención, una especie de aventura conversacional en taxis. Mavericks, un Battle Royale. The Forgotten City, un mod hecho ahora videojuego bastante chulo, así con un poco con ambientación en la Grecia antigua. Star Control Origins, un juego de naves que dicen se basa en Firefly. Hunt Showdown, el nuevo de Crytek, que es una especie de Evolve pero de vaqueros cazadores. Archangel Hellfire, un juego que sale en julio, que también es una bestia gráfica bastante interesante, ese creo que era el de navecitas. Oblitz no, ha dicho que saldrá en PC y en Xbox One, pero no han puesto fecha, así que seguramente para el año que viene. The Sinking City, de los que más me ha gustado, un juego así con inspiración muy de Lovecraft. Nueva expansión para Warframe. El anuncio de la noche de Sega, Shenmue 1 y 2, Shining Resonance, Yakuza Kiwami, Valkyria Chronicles 4 y Yakuza 0 van a salir en Steam. De hecho ya está Yakuza 0 en precompra y me decían por aquí que... No, voy a seguir en directo. Que muy barato, a 18 pavos, está muy bien ese precio, la verdad. Una expansión para Killing Floor 2, Road to the Redemption, un juego de motoristas que se pegan de hostias. Man Eater, un juego de un tiburón que come gente. 3 juegos de una desarrolladora nueva, los cuales uno es así como de lucha con una estética muy rara, uno de una granja pero chunga, y Overwhelm, que es este juego de aquí que tenéis ya en Steam, a 6 euretes, es 6,55. Tiene bastante buena pinta, así un poco rollo Metroidvania clásico. ¿Qué más? Jurassic World Evolution, hemos visto un nuevo tráiler. Stormland, el nuevo juego de Insomniacs para realidad virtual. Night Call, un juego también de taxis con una estética brutal, precioso, muy bonito. Sable o Sable, un juego para mí el ganador de esta conferencia, precioso, artísticamente bellísimo, mundo abierto en el que estás solo y que hay mucha exploración. Hemos visto Star Citizen, el cual yo no esperaba ver y bueno, ha estado bastante bien. Genesis Alpha 1, un juego de jugar con el ADN un poco a lo No Man's Sky, pero toqueteando el ADN de tu tripulación. Don't Starve Hamlet, un nuevo juego de la franquicia. Just Cause 4, otra vez. Overkill's The Walking Dead, un juego tipo Left 4 Dead pero de The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead Final Season, hemos visto un poquito, que tiene muy buena pinta, han cambiado la cámara, han mejorado un poquito el combate. Un roguelike pixelado que está bastante chulo, llamado Noita. Un sucesor espiritual de Demo Hospital llamado 2 Point Hospital, muy chulo, ahora los buscaremos en Steam todos, a ver si están ya. Un nuevo Battle Royale llamado Realm Royale, bastante parecido al Fortnite, la verdad. Oblitz, que lo han vuelto a mostrar y sigue teniendo muy buena pinta. Anno 1800. Y luego Rapture Legends, que es un Battle Royale basado en los cómics estos de animación de viñetitas. Y al final, el último pero no menos importante, Hitman 2, que sale este 13 de noviembre. Va a tener cooperativo, desafíos, parece ser que va a ser una especie de sandbox y eventos de temporada. Muy buena pinta este Hitman, la verdad. Así que nada, chicos, lo que voy a hacer es, voy a poner la cortinilla para poder cerrar el vídeo y subirlo al canal. Voy a dejar publicados ambos. Voy a salir unos segundos para ordenar las cosas, llenar las botellas y desconectar 5 minutos. Y vuelvo. Esto va a seguir en vivo y en directo. Y mira, lo que voy a hacer, ya que algunos os vais a quedar aquí, voy a poner algo bonito. A ver, ¿qué vídeos puedo poner? Y cuando vuelva haré otro sorteillo por ahí. Pondremos otro juego, que el señor de las patatas me ha dado ahí jueguecillos, chachis. Ya, para que no quede esto así solo, ¿no? Vamos a abrir una nueva ventana. ¿Y qué os puedo poner yo por aquí? No, esto es muy largo. A ver, ¿qué os puedo poner? ¿Qué preferís? ¿Un merece la pena o un cuentacuentos? Que pongo uno de los que tengo por aquí y así, pues oye, por lo menos queda esto con algo puesto mientras. Uy, mi cuello. Mira, pues voy a poner, ya que es de lo último que he subido al canal. Pues mira, ve, lo ha comentado Neko, os voy a poner el cuentacuentos de Hellblade, ya que estamos. Bueno, voy a ponerlo ahora. Voy a antes a hacer la transición, chachi.